Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, y'all. So recently, wack100 went on a podcast with Nick Cannon, and he basically said that he spoke to Chrisean's ex, Ronnie, the one who was claiming that the baby's his, and apparently Ronnie says that he was messing with Chrisean and the baby is his baby. Anyway, here's the clip.
When it's got your life in danger, you going to prison, you got to pull back. He did both of them. Had a baby. I told him, remove yourself from her. It's going to go away.
She done created a loyal little fan base.
I pulled him back away. You see less and less of it. Because now they can't blame Blueface.
Now it's her.
Now they're saying, hold on, you doing what? Even with the child, I said, bro, we're requesting the DNA test. When she gives it to us, cool. Until then, don't do it because you just going to be content. And the fans are now asking, why won't you give me? The other dude came out, I talked to him.
What other dude?
He said, yo, we was having sex at the same time. That's my child. He looked at some dude in Baltimore. He got all the text messages, all the receipts. So
I'm not gonna lie, I honestly just thought Chrisean's ex was trolling because then he started promoting his music. But at the end of the day, if wack100 is saying that he spoke to the guy verbally and he confirmed and he showed text messages and proof, then I don't know what to say. So during Blueface and Jaden's interview with Jason Lee, Blueface says that if he does choose to marry anyone, it definitely will be Jaden. But then once they get on the topic of Jaden leaving milf music, he basically says that he would let her do whatever she wants to do. But if she leaves milf music, then he will kick her out of his house. I swear, the way he manipulates his women is insane to me. So basically, Jaden's stuck with milf music, otherwise she'll be homeless. Unless she makes enough money to go buy her own house and get away from him. But it definitely doesn't look like she plans on going anywhere. Anyway, here are a few clips from the interview.
How are you all managing this manager, baby mom, future wife? Because she said you have to put a ring on her. You're out at some point.
It's coming.
Okay. You're going to marry her?
Yeah. If anybody. If there was anybody, I would ever consider it.
Will that have validated for you all the bullshit he put you through?
Not validated.
Will that make it worth it?
Will it make it worth it? No.
Yeah, does that make it worth it?
Don't try to take my job.
I mean, not necessarily validate because it's never okay, all the stuff that he's done, obviously.
But does it make the for better or for worse when it was absolute worse worth it?
Does it make it worth it? To hear me saying that?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, well, just only because like not everyone can just like stand through what I stood through for him. Like if you have to be better for worse for somebody. I'm better for worse or for him. So if he can't make those vows to me, then you out.
My friend.
That has a lot to do with her music. Her music is like very like, you know, one big bitch. I'll never lay down with another man. And I commend her for that. I applaud her for that because at the end of the day, Jason, you gotta pick me.
But why don't you pick the same? Why don't you pick not sleeping around?
Men and women are different. You know, I feel like women have to pick one dick and men kind of have to optionalize the best for them because as a man,
I can think about was her telling you to leave, your mother telling you to leave, Wack telling you to leave. Yeah. And sometimes the Bible says warning comes before destruction. There's been all these warning signs. What was it that made you blind to them? Was it the money? Was it love? Was it wanting to make it work?
No, it was just appreciation.
Okay.
You know, when these people would appreciate me less, you would appreciate them more. They would be like, oh, I'm tired of doing this for you. She would be like, why are they tired of doing this for you? You know,
let me do it.
It's benefit. Not let me do it, but it's why are they so focused on what they're tired of doing?
Got it. Fairness, I just gotta be honest. I just say what I know. Blueface, I invited him to my birthday party. He came to my birthday party. He brought Chrisean. I don't know why you were not invited. He brought Chrisean. Maybe that was him trying to piece it up. Afterwards,
she would go live and say all type of things that would upset her, and then when I get home, I gotta deal with her, and I'll be just frustrated.
Because you're still coming home to her.
Exactly. So when she's doing all these things, extra things, I'm coming home to her, and she's like ripping me a new asshole every time. I try to be the bigger person, but then after a while, I'm like, I'm really just taking an L to this person. Like if I don't combat it or go against it or battle it, they're just gonna keep doing it. So that's when I
Because she's winning online and you're going home and taking a loss.
Exactly. So after about a year or two of that, that's when I start bleeding, bitch, every time. Every time you go on here and say something, I'm gonna go on and say something totally again. I'm gonna say the truth. You get what I'm saying? Every time you go in there and try to make it seem, I'm gonna go in there and say the whole truth.
And were you guiding her on how to do her business while she was?
Oh, everything. I'm doing everything. I'm signing the contracts.
Checks are coming to you.
You know, so it's like the audience, they don't really know how a manager works. So if I book a show for you, Jason, you're not gonna talk to the promoter. You're not gonna talk to the club owner. You're not gonna sign any contracts. All you're gonna do is show up. That's what a manager's job is. Manager's job is to do. Make a contract, sign the contract, and get the money and distribute it. So that's what I was doing. So when you see me in a picture counting money, I'm middleman. You get what I'm saying? So that's what that was about.
Did she ever see any of her money, or were you keeping it all? I'm just asking the questions because
she has seen all of that money. So I'm just glad that she's making her own sitcom out of it, her own lane for it, and I'm proud of it. Even though I don't agree with half, if not everything she goes publicly and promotes, I just proud of the family show that she's trying to, the sit talks thing that she's trying to do. I see you promote it too. I appreciate you.
I don't know our paid advertising program. I
know. You just seen the clip.
Yeah. I see it. Yeah.
You just see like.
I thought you were behind that. Honestly, when I saw it.
Yeah, no. That's what I commend about it. That's what I respect about it. That she's 100% the sole proprietor of it. So it's like, okay.
She's doing her own thing.
I respect that.
So when you've gotten heat for using the N-word. I know people have a problem when Spanish people use N-word, but sometimes we grow up in the same communities. We're like New York, Bronx, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, Black, everybody's niggas, just whatever. What do you think about that?
Well, I don't really like it because I am part Black, so it's like I understand where they might become like maybe I don't look the part maybe as much as they would like to, but I mean no disrespect by it by all means.
My grandma's Black.
Yeah, like she be asking me, how do I do this? How do I do that?
We gotta give them the breakdown. So her grandma is half Black, which means her dad is Black and her mother is Taiwanese. Mm-hmm. So her grandma's Black and Taiwanese, and her mother's Black husband or man, which had her mother, is white.
I had the whole breakdown of what she is here, and it was
my mom is Black, white, and Taiwanese.
Yes.
That's it.
Okay.
She's not Mexican at all.
And her dad's
Mexican somewhere, who knows?
So when people see you, they just say she's Mexican.
Yeah, and that's fine. And that
people say that to me though.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That they just base it off my looks. That's fine, and that's fine, and that's
No, but I'm not even Mexican. But
see, that's annoying.
No, look, he just said,
my mom, my mom
is.
faces that. She be like, everyone thinks I'm Mexican. I'm not Mexican. I'm like, I know. I'm so sorry.
Okay, so now you're. By the way, you guys have some really cute kids. I like seeing y'all together as a family unit. I just be so confused, and it's not you. It's really you.
Obviously.
Yeah, it is me. But I'm standing on this, and I've been standing on it for like 6 months now.
Well, are you sure? Because he wasn't standing on this whole interview, so. I'm just saying.
Spicy. I love it. Would you ever do Bad Girls Club?
Bad Girls Club? I thought it was dead. Or like Baddies?
Baddies. Well, yeah, Baddies, Bad Girls.
Yeah, she would.
I mean, yeah, if the check was right.
Emotionally, yeah.
That would be, I would subscribe.
They wanted her on the last season.
You would do it though?
I would do it. What else? I say on anything I say.
Yeah. They wanted her on the last season, but it was like her and her sister, and I was like, nah, it's not a good idea.
Well, they really are going through him, which is fine.
Yeah.
And obviously you'd have to go through him to get to me, which is fine. And if he's saying it's not right, then it's not right. But I'm gonna stand on what I say.
You have to go through him to get to you. Is it because he's daddy or because he's manager?
Both.
Right. Your mother is so active on social media. You know, I don't be she came to my birthday party. No disrespect.
It's hard not to.
I would never be rude to you, Carlos, because it's your mom. I'm always
right.
But she came to my birthday party. I don't know how she got there. I know I invited you. Did you tell her about it?
I don't know how she got there.
Okay, she popped up, and she's very active on social media. Now she's. What do you feel about that? Because I asked you last time, you didn't really comment on it, but like.
You know what? At first, I really didn't like it, and I was kind of against it. But now seeing what she's trying to do with it, I get it. Everybody has that time of social media where they're willing to do or say anything that will get that attention that they're seeking, It's kind of like a drug. So once they get that first high, man, they gonna keep, hitting it for that.
So Blueface's mom, Carlissa, actually responded to this because she said, "No, sir, Jason Lee, I would never pull up anywhere uninvited." And she showed the DM from Hollywood Unlocked where they invited her to Jason Lee's birthday party. So at this point, Jason Lee may not have known that his team invited Blueface's mom to his party, but either way, she was invited. So in this next clip, Blueface has a bathroom break, so Jason Lee takes that opportunity to ask Jaden why she stays with Blueface. Obviously, she says it's because she loves him, but I just don't understand how she can look past that much disrespect and embarrassment. I don't know, I just can't get past the fact that he is claiming to not have her under any contract and he doesn't want to hold her back, but if she leaves Milf Music, then he's gonna kick her out of his house even though she has 2 of his children.
Wait, so, okay, now that he's gone, why do you stay with him?
I love him.
If it's like...
Yeah, I love him. I love the dude. Yeah, sure.
And you got 2 kids together, and
Yeah, I mean, I'm just not gonna give up on something I started.
Right.
Like,
Now that was the word.
I'm
No,
not giving
even
up
started.
on nothing I started.
So no, because when I was looking at the journey of your relationship, y'all been together forever. It's like
We're
little
on our
kids.
11th year now.
That's what I'm saying. And that's 25-11. That's like a lot of investment.
Yeah.
And I do think there's some people y'all will say, oh, she's stupid, she's this, she's that. When really, y'all give up on somebody y'all meet in 30 days or whatever and have one girl, Fallon, just said she got 5 baby daddies and 4 baby daddies.
Who's that?
Girl, don't worry about it.
Oh.
But the thing about it is, there's something to be said fighting for something, if it's worth it. Is what's worth it the investment you're having in your kids?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going through hell and fire for these children.
I'm just not gonna. Same thing with the milf music shit. Like how I started. That's really where the irritation came from for me. It was just kind of
because that was an idea you started together.
Yeah, it was like he started it, but I started it. Like, how was you gonna be milf music without milf music? Like, what is going on? Like,
Kids, I like kids. I want a lot of kids. But
do you want more kids?
I don't want a lot of baby mamas.
I'm okay right now.
Okay. Is it because you don't know where this is going, or because you just don't want?
Well, I mean, I just kind of started my music stuff, so I don't really. Yeah, I'd rather focus on that and get established. Without no ring, I'm not having no kids. But...
Oh, we're gonna get to that.
Yeah, she want a ring.
So, he's a good father.
Yeah.
Something else I told you privately, besides, maybe drunk flirting or something, was I'm gay. Stop asking your son, is he gay? And you agreed to stop doing that.
Yeah.
When you did that, did you do that for the internet, or did you really just want to ask him if he was gay?
No, I'm actually curious, because can I ask you if you don't mind?
Sure.
When did you realize you were gay?
I think 14, I started having thoughts, because I always had girls as I was younger.
Right.
Yeah, and then 14, I started kind of looking around the corner.
If he's aware, it's more of a test question than
But the question was, why aren't you looking at the strippers? Because you're gay. Your kid is young. He don't need to be looking at strippers anyway.
Those were not strippers. There was no club being promoted. We were shooting a video and they're dancing, The kid on the couch was not our kid. Made it bigger than what it was, but the only person present who had the option to do what he wants to do.
But do you see why people are upset?
No, not at all. How so? If you break 6 85-inch TVs, how much do you think that costs?
It's good.
Okay. 10,000. I'll tell you what it cost because I paid for it. It cost me 10,000 to replace those TVs.
10,000. How many TVs was it?
6 85-inch TVs.
And she broke them all?
All of them.
Why?
Frustration.
Mm-hmm. Okay, but was it because she couldn't, you wouldn't allow her to, or because she didn't feel comfortable to?
Both.
Okay.
Both.
That was your business arrangement with her?
Exactly.
Okay. And she
already understood.
That.
Already. That's the reason everything was the way it was. That's the reason the names and the money was already decided.
Okay.
So, right. We get the check. She spends, I fund her, new chains, whatever she likes. It's never no.
Are you controlling all the money though?
I'm not controlling anything. If she wants to go get a chain today, okay, here's a chain. Ring, everything she has was bought.
What I'm saying is, did she ever control the money? Like, was the money ever put in her hand to decide what she wanted to do with the money? Or was it, no?
I mean, that's not how she was never really demanding of that, you know? Even when I tried to do that, she would be like, she almost made it seem like she didn't want that, you know?
Well, and so in this relationship, it sounds like y'all made all the money together and you handled all the bills. But she wasn't told, or she couldn't have access to anything, or she
never told.
So she got what she wanted, and she had access to it.
Everything she wanted, she's got.
But you were the mastermind behind the whole thing, so you had to figure out how to manage it all.
Exactly. Okay. I'm just managing. That's all I'm doing. I'm not. Jason, if I was making money off of this, you don't think I have a Lambo, a jet, a helicopter on standby? Nothing was ever. I didn't buy anything new. Nothing changed about my lifestyle, right? Other than going from boss to manager, worker. You know, because at this point I'm working for you. I'm facilitating everything, Jason. Videos, deals. I'm working for you.
But dick too, and that's what makes it a little different. Because it's the relationship and the business, and it's all intertwined. So in her mind, did she believe she was bringing home the money so her and her man could figure out how we live and build together, while Tuesday and Thursday and Wednesday you're still going home? To her, like, I'm trying to understand all the breakdown of it all, because it seems very confusing.
The breakdown is everything we make, we spend. I'm not spending it, you're not spending it. We're spending it. Right? I'm not going and buying anything for myself. You might buy something for yourself, but I'm not buying nothing for myself. Make sense? So that's how that went. So obviously, if you're not physically spending the money yourself, you think you're not spending it, right? So if you go to fucking Miami and you spend $20,000, if I spend it, you're gonna think you didn't spend it. But we made the money together.
Was any of the money that you guys were making together also taking care of the family that you had with Jaden?
None of it. $0. $0. You met her before. You've seen how sporadic. You know, that's an expensive type of mentality.
When you don't have a plan.
Yeah, you get me? You're just moving and grooving, like, you know? And that's just how it was, you know, so after...
What was the narrative that started changing for you that made you raise a brow and go, wait, hold on?
Man, we probably made money for like 6 months after 2.5 years of hardship and me just doing everything. And then it was just like, I made enough. You made your money back. I don't owe you anything. Then I'm like, huh? Like, you think I put this time, this effort, this energy into this to make what I put into it? Does that make sense to you?
No.
Are you doing this show to make?
Everybody wants an ROI, which is a return on their investment.
Thank you.
And
that's all I asked her out of this situation. And even with her, I don't make her sign nothing. I don't want them to sign nothing because I don't want to own her. I don't want her to forever have to come to me to, can I go sign with you? If you feel like you owe me that loyalty, I will applaud that and I appreciate that. But if you don't, that's on you.
So you own, is it Milf Records?
Milf Music.
Okay, Milf Music Group, right? And she's your artist?
Yep.
So she signed to you?
Yep.
Okay, but Chrisean was not signed to you under Milf Music.
I'm saying I don't do any paperwork with these women.
Well, who does the paperwork?
There's no paperwork. It's really just
an agreement.
An agreement.
A gentleman's agreement. A
gentleman's agreement. That's what I do.
Okay.
I don't want to take over her life. You feel me? If she wakes up tomorrow and says, fuck you, I want to go fuck with so-and-so down the street, you know what I'm going to do?
You just said you would shoot him.
I'm gonna kick her the fuck out. That's all I'm gonna do. Okay, your things will be outside. We don't got nothing left. And that's what happened with the last situation.
So when did the relationship with you...
So I obviously understand where Blueface is coming from when he spoke on wanting the return of his investment when it came to investing into Chrisean's career. But at the end of the day, she put all her money and checks into his name. So who's to say that he never got a return of his investment? And it's pretty clear that nobody was keeping track of how much money he invested into Chrisean's career versus all the money that they made back. So at the end of the day, I personally feel like it's his fault if he didn't make the return of his investment because he had access to all the money. So my guess is he believed that he would always have her money in his account, so that's why he wasn't keeping track. So I have to say that I do not believe that none of Chrisean's money went towards Jaden and raising their kids. Because yeah, he was making money from Crazy in Love, but he was barely even putting any effort into his own music career. So clearly all the money that was coming in was Chrisean's money. And obviously he had to take care of his kids and pay Jaden's bills. So where was all that money coming from? I understand that he's trying to control the narrative, but realistically, Chrisean's money obviously went towards his family and his kids. And that's okay because like he said, he worked for Chrisean. He was her manager. But I personally feel like she should have just given him a manager's paycheck rather than giving him access to all of her money. And obviously it would have helped if he would have kept track of all the money he spent on her so that she could pay him back plus the bonus, whatever he wanted. I want to say I feel bad for Jaidyn, but low-key I don't because she seems like she's secure in her spot. She wants to be there. She doesn't seem to want to leave at all. So at the end of the day, if she's happy, that's all that matters. And now I can see that Jaidyn is that type of girl that in the public eye, she's going to be respectful to her man and stay cool and calm. But the second they get home, she's going to lose it on him. I personally feel like that's the biggest misconception about Jaidyn, that people think she is just a doormat and she lets him walk all over her. But I can see that she definitely lets him have it in private. It's pretty clear that she's publicly respectful, but privately disrespectful. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about all this in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the post notifications if you want to be notified every time I post a new video. Thanks for watching.